Okay, quick outfit of the day. I'm heading out to look for a stroller again today. Wow, all my white shirts are so see-through. Anyway, this sweater's supposed to be over it. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking. I actually wore this outfit of the day with a skirt before, so it's a very old white shirt. Sorry, I'm shaking, which is see-through from Goodies a long time ago. And then I got this sweater, and I think the sweater is from Macy's. I got it in a clothing shop whenever, a clothing swap when I was with the diet group before, but it's from Macy's. And then the pants are from the Avenue, and I really like for them to go this to go a little longer there. Anyway, okay. The pants are the jeggings from the Avenue, and then my Riders karate chop, karate kick, I meant, my rider's boots from the Avenue. Okay, now I'm going to look back on this and see if that's long enough. Okay, don't want any camel toeage to show. Come along with my stroller shopping with me if you'd like. I'm hoping to find one today. We don't know. I'm going to Bye Bye Baby, Walmart, Target, and probably Babies R Us. I'm not even going to worry about getting a used one. If I happen to see one at one of the consignment stores, I'll pick it up. But, I've got the money. That's the reason why, well, not the reason why we waited till we're so old, but I'm older. I have the money to buy new, so might as well just buy the new one. But I'm also frugal and thrifty, so I like to save a dime when I can. But we got some great news yesterday, and I will share that later in the vlog. Okay, so I just got out of Bye Bye Baby, and let me get my wallet out of the way, and my keys out of the way, and I'll show you what I got. I didn't get much. This sweet for my little nephew. He needs a little fedora. He's a Dapper Dan. Well, he will be a Dapper Dan. And then I got him some little footies, some little booties with footballs on them. Got our little sweeties some bows. And most everything was on clearance. Like these two little hats were on clearance. And then I got him this, what's this kind of hat called? That it has a snap right here. Well, actually this one's sewn. But like men's will have a snap or something right there to hold that down. What's that called? I don't remember what that's called. And then I got 2 sets of sheets for $5.98, but just because they were discontinued style. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm very happy with those hats. Okay, so I found another Once Upon a Child right in my well, not really in my neighborhood, but closer than the ones I went to. Then I got an application. Maybe I'll apply for a job there and get a discount. But just more winter stuff, except for this. This wasn't on, I'm a freak for polo. So this wasn't on sale, but I love the color. I love green. Lots of winter stuff. I found some jeans for a toddler. And, just some basic clothing. Very excited about all this. I gotta wash them all though. Shoot. Okay, so I'm out and about shopping, and I wanted to let you know the good news we got yesterday. I don't know if I ever mentioned it. Our foster adoption agency, early last fall, something very tragic happened in Austin to a baby that was in foster care, and this agency happened to place the baby. And it wasn't the office that I work with. It was in Austin. But this is a nationwide agency. And I'm not going to name the agency or anything because I don't want any bad publicity for them. Because everything they did was on the up and up. It's just something that happened. And because of that, they had to be investigated. Not just that office, but every office that they run. So because of that, we were on placement hold for quite a while. No big deal. We were still going through the motions for our home study and getting all of our paperwork in. But it was getting to the point where I'm thinking, we need to find another agency because this is taking a long time. Well, we found out yesterday that on Thursday late, they got taken off of placement. And it's funny how it works out because we're done. We're just kind of waiting now. he didn't say whether our home study was actually through the review process or not, but that's just kind of a formality because they don't think there's anything to hold us up. But, I guess things could happen. They're waiting for one piece of paper from me, and it's my birth certificate. Why they didn't ask this a long time ago, back when we first started, I don't know. But, I'm going to have to take off work for a whole day just to get that. Oh, poor me. I'm getting so to the point because, and I don't know if my patience, because I never lose my temper with our residents. I lose it with my boss quite a bit here in the last couple of months. And she's only been my boss for a couple of months. But yesterday she royally pissed me off. And it's just like every time she does something to make me mad, I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm not going back. But not go back because I love my residents. They make me feel good about myself, which is a selfish thing, but I know that I'm doing good for them too. And it's just, I love being around them. I did back when I worked with this population before. But anyway, I'm getting to the point to where I know that my time there is limited, and I'm ready to move on because I'm ready to get on with my life. But I know that I'm going to go back and I'll visit, and I want to leave on good terms. I don't care if I'm on good terms with my boss, but with the company, which I don't see why I wouldn't be, because I've never had any bad blood with them, even when I worked with them before. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that news, and did a little venting about my boss again. I know I do that in every video. But anyway, you like the no makeup look? It's pretty hot, isn't it? But my face is it just gets so red, and I'm thinking, and it's like these little breakouts. So I'm thinking I needed some time away from the makeup for today and let my face breathe. I don't know if that helps, but also I was lazy. So anyway, I'm out and about shopping again for the babies. I just hope they get here soon. And when I think of that, it makes me sad too that if our babies are already born, I hope they're being taken care of. And I hope if they're not born yet, I hope their mommy's taking care of herself and taking care of the babies. But that's not always the case. So anyway, it makes me a little sad. But that's about it. I keep moving my camera back and forth because my hand's getting tired. Okay, so I just got out of Target, and I'm a little, what do they call it, worse for the wear? I gotta tell you, that store just sucks you in. And I found a rug. That's all I got, though, because I was standing around waiting for the cartwheels to load, and I'm in Target, but the Target app won't work, which led to a problem at checkout. Oh well, whatever. The lady got mad at me. There was nobody behind me, but she got mad because I was waiting for the thing to load. And I was like, well, it's in Target. Why won't it load? And she goes, well, what time is it? That's how she said it. She was an elderly lady. Maybe she was in arthritis pain or losing her memory. I don't know. I work with old people. And, I know certain things make them get agitated. And I'm not going to name all of those things, but because some of them are a little personal, but maybe she's having some of those problems. But, I wanted her to be nice to me, and she just wasn't. She scanned, well, first of all, I didn't put this meat in my basket, or I didn't notice that there was meat in my basket when I first got it. And so when I looked down to get my items out, I noticed, I was like, oh, okay, this isn't mine. It was, it must have already been in the basket. I don't know how long it's been there. So she just looked at me like I was lying to her. If I didn't want the meat, I would have just said, nope, changed my mind, don't want it. No, she was like looking at me, like staring at me, because this wasn't my meat. Anyway, and so then I told her, as she was scanning everything, I was like, wait a second, I want to get my cartwheel to load before you scan that. Well, so not only did she go ahead and scan my items, she scanned them twice. And I was like, well, wait a second. I'm trying to get my cartwheel to load. If that doesn't load, I'm not going to get it. Because the only reason I was getting it is because, because you get the discount and you're like, okay, might as well get this. Well, she goes, you know, it's only $1. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And so she scanned it. And I'm like, no, I don't want it. I mean, okay, that's fine. I didn't want it. And she's like, it's only $1. And I told her, I really don't care. I don't want it. But by that time, I was going to get an attitude with her too. So she's like, okay, so do you want to apply for a Target card? And I said, no, thank you. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, no, if I can't pay cash for it, I might as well just not get it. She goes, it works the same as a debit. She was not going to take no for an answer. And so I was like, no, thank you. And she said, well, you get 5% off. And I was like, I don't want it. And I was kind of like laughing at that point because it was starting to get funny. And so when she handed me my receipt, I was like, okay, thank you. Have a nice day. And she goes, have a good weekend. Time I got out of the doors, I was laughing so hard. And the poor lady, maybe she's had a long day. I mean, it is Saturday after all, but I mean, she was a piece of work. She was grumpy. So anyway, I got a rug for my baby's room, and that's what it needed. It needed some more Papa pink. I needed it more pink. So I had a pretty good day shopping. I was disappointed when I went into Target because when I found the stroller I wanted in there, it was $89. Well, it was $89. Now it's $189. So I had them scan it to make sure that maybe the sale price didn't fall off. I think I said something about this before. Well, she scanned it and it was that was the price. And I was like, oh man, how could it go from being more than 50% off to this? She's like, oh, it just does that sometimes. Sometimes we may have one more than we can put on the shelf, so we mark them down until we sell that one, and then they go back up regular price. And she said they just had a reset, so a lot of things were on clearance or marked down. It wasn't really clearance, it was just marked down, and now they're all regular price again because the stuff fit. So that's a little disappointing, but you know, whatever. It's stroller something I'm really going to use, so I don't mind spending a little more for it. But I got a gift card at Babies R Us, and I think a 15% discount there. So the stroller will end up being cheaper there. So, and I don't need it right away. My husband says he thinks I'm getting it too early, but you know, that's something that I'm definitely going to want, so might as well get it, right? But anyway, I also found at Babies R Us a glider I wanted, and it comes with the ottoman, but it's like $300. But again, that's something that I'm going to use. So, but at Target they're like $150, but they're not as pretty. So of course I want the prettier one. I mean, it's something that's going to be in our house. We want it to be pretty, right? Okay, so I'm going to look online a little bit for that. Maybe I can find one a little less expensive. If not, I know where my next paycheck comes on Thursday this coming week, and it'll all be gone at Babies R Us because I want them. And I usually don't say no to myself. And I told my husband, he just joke. He loves to go to this place called Redneck Heaven, and I just think it's a little trashy. The girls are kind of trashy. It's on MTV. They had the show Big Tips Texas, and that was based in, oh, I got a shadow, on the girls who work at Redneck Heaven. And it's trashier than what you think. I mean, this girl, okay, they're having like I guess bikini night. And the only one time I went, I try to keep an open mind. There's this other, we call them restaurants, and this other place that he likes to go to called Bone Daddy's. And the girls are a little skimpy dressed and everything, and they're cute, and the food's really good. So I like going there, and the girls are sweet. So, you know, I don't mind going there. I really like going there because the food's good. But this place called Redneck Heaven, the food's crappy. And I don't drink beer, so there's no, I'm not going to sit there and drink beer. And the girls are gross. I mean, they're not even, to me, they're not pretty. At least at Bone Daddy's, and if you go to, okay, I've been to a topless bar. Those girls are pretty, but these girls at Redneck Heaven are like the ones who couldn't get hired at other places, I think. But anyway, I went there one time with him to keep an open mind, thinking maybe that was going to be like a Bone Daddy's. It's someplace that we like to go together. And I looked up at the wrong time and saw a waitress not just adjusting herself, but picking her ass. Gross, you're touching food. And you sit there and do that. So every time my husband mentions Redneck Heaven, he says that I was the wrong person to see the wrong thing at the wrong time. And so now I don't like it. Anyway, so the whole point of that story is when he bought me my van, I said, "Oh, I guess you get a pass to go to Redneck Heaven," which we have, and I'll explain this later. We have a very old-fashioned relationship. My husband's the boss in the family, but within reason, I guess. But I told him that, okay, you get a pass for one night at Redneck Heaven. And so he went. He's already been. I was like, "Oh, did you enjoy your one pass?" He's like, "Oh yeah, how can I get another one?" I was like, "Okay, get me a stroller." So he needs to get up here and get me a stroller so he can go again. And I don't remember why I started talking about, because the stroller, I guess. Anyway, I think I'm not going to skip makeup again. I don't like that look. But it's going to be nice to just wash my face easily and go to bed. When I put all that mascara on, and I mean, come on, I'm 41 years old, and I have been wearing makeup since, well, my dad wouldn't let me wear it until I was like 13, and I couldn't wear mascara until I was older. So anyway, I'm going to say I've been wearing makeup for 25 years. Mascara. So I've been taking mascara off for 25 years, and I still haven't gotten used to it. I mean, you got to sit there and rub, and how does your eyelashes not come out off with it? Anyway, and if you sleep with it on, when I wake up, I feel like I got sleep all in my eyes because that mascara just clumps. So anyway, I think I've said so anyway a couple of times. I need to go. I need to go to Walmart. So anyway, she just can't stand that the baby's got a new rug and she didn't. It's kind of, the light in here is just so weird. But I want to show the rug. Isn't that cute? I got it at Target. And they had a coupon on that you could text and they'd send it to you back right away. Look at this. Look at this. It's so why? Just because the lighting is off, does it make it so fuzzy? Let's see. Turning this light on will help. Anyway, you texted a number. It showed right there on the price of it that if you texted a number to Target or something, I don't know. You texted save 10 or something like that to the Target number, you got a $10 off coupon. So it was only like $50. So it's pretty cute. Let me see if I can. It's hard to show it, but look at this. It's going to get all her stink all over it. Because she's a princess. She better keep her claws in or I'm going to get over there and step on her. I think I just want to walk and step on her. Belle, get off that rug. Look, you've got your fur all over it. Get your claws in. You're not cute. Okay, quickly, here's my outfit of the day. I've got my boots from the Avenue that I've worn before, and I can't decide if I like this or not. But, because the boots kind of flare out at the top, so I don't know if I'm going to enjoy that or not, but I'm going to try it. Skirt, excuse me, tights from Lane Bryant or Walmart, I don't know, but that doesn't matter. The skirt's Jones, New York, and I've had it for forever. Oh, sorry. The top, let me move closer so you can see it a little better. The top is, and this right here, well, some of it's dust, but it's a vintage or an antique vanity. You can see all my stuff on it. So the mirror is a little scratched up. So anyway, there is some dust on there too, but anyway, the top's from Lane Bryant, and I think this top I've had since 1998. I mean, it seems like I've had this since I got out of college. So I don't know. It's very old. I had several of them because I love them so much. I'm lying. I had it. Oh, I say 1998, but I've had it for a long time. But I haven't worn it in a while. I mean, I'll pull it out every couple of years and find and rediscover it. And then the tank top is the only thing new. It's the one with the lace. And I like the lace to show a little bit. To tame the leopard. But anyway, it's one of the ones that have the lace up here, and it's from Lane Bryant just recently, right before Christmas. And I like the outfit. I just don't know if I like the boots with it. So I'll take a look at this and wonder, what was I doing? But anyway, I even got little leopard clips in my hair. We're going to the theater today with our Alzheimer's group. So that's going to be interesting because a lot of them don't like to sit still. So we'll see how that goes. But it's a real fun, upbeat. It's called In the Mood, music from that era. So hopefully at least they'll like the music. And if we have to leave early, sometimes that happens. We had to do that at the circus. So anyway, have a great Friday.